A very, very, very good morning. This new week on Monday, we have a fresh new week to look at what the market has for us. Fresh new week to potentially make profit. Fresh new week to potentially manage our risk well and to increase our portfolios. So we have very new opportunities coming into the market this week. We're going to be discussing that as the week goes. We have also indices that are going to be moving very well this week. We are going to be discussing that as the week goes as well. For now, we're going to do quick review on Friday's order that we did. As you can see on the screen, this is what we did. Today is on the 20th of May. This is what we did last Friday. We were looking for potential sales below this point and safe sales below that point, and the market did not even flinch on the sell side. We went on the buy side, of course. So we had a break above this point and retracement. This was the entry. It took a buy from this point, take profit one, take profit two. The funny thing is, even after take profit two, I remember where we had written that we needed some good volumes, and you can see here the candles that happened here are very big candles. So it means the candles that were volume driven at that point, right? So if you want to know, by the way, something that you should learn, if you want to know the difference between the time when the market there's volumes and the time that there's no volumes in the market, is also one of the things that you look at is the size of the candlesticks. You see that down here, the candlesticks are very small, but when there's big volumes, the candles usually become very tall, very large. They are big candles coming in, right? So you see over here, we had these volumes that came in, the volumes that pushed this candle all the way up here, and then pushed again over here, and then went all the way up. These were very big candles, so it means at that time there was very good volumes, just like we had anticipated. Remember what we had written here? We need volumes to break the above, to break above the current resistance and to cross all the rejections on the left, all of these rejections over here. And we did that. We got the volume, one candle, two candles, went all the way, crossed all these rejections on the left, and we actually even continued. The market actually continued going up. It went up to this point, went up again, and you see every resistance that was there, the market was tapping. It tapped this resistance, tried to consolidate, tapped this resistance again, came down, did a very small move, broke above, and pushed again to this is now the weekly resistance that we had drawn. Okay, see the weekly resistance. The market came there, broke above, as you can see, broke above the weekly resistance. Now this is when the market opened midnight, pushed up, and then now backed for retracement. So we expect a formation of, we needed to see a formation of a support over here so that the market can continue pushing up. All right, formation of a support means we don't want to see any candle that closes below this resistance, this support. Now at this point, now it's a support. Now we don't want to see a candle going below the support. We want all the candles to close above. So if you have this candle closing above like that, the next one starts and doesn't break below and close below, we are going to be seeing now formation of a support. And then from that point now, we can pick another buy and continue going up. So we need to look at where next will the market go should that happen. Where next? So safe to say, in a nutshell, Friday was a win as well. Friday was a very nice win. We also did a webinar on Friday. We learned about economic news data. Those who joined, congratulations to all of you, because you learned something new. Remember what we say, we always learn something new every day. Learn something every day. We are always students in this market, right? Nobody is a teacher in this market. This market gets to a point where it teaches you the hard way every day, all right? So we are here on Forex Factory. What do we have today, Monday the 20th? We only have one medium impact news that will be happening at 4 p.m. and that's the FOMC member while I will be speaking. But we also see there's other members that will be giving a speech as well. We have Bostic, we have Barr, we have Jefferson and Mester. All of these are part of the FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee. If you're there on Wednesday when you are learning about economic news data, then we talked about the FOMC and we talked about what makes the FOMC, all right? Federal Open Market Committee. So let's go back and do our analysis for the day, the analysis that we're going to follow for this day until we review it again tomorrow. All right. Now, first of all, to say something, I did mention before, I said if this May candle will not go below the April candle, then it's going to refill the wick. You see? Now, this is a very good outcome. See over here, what I said is what happened. I said this is going to fill in the wick over here. It took a whole week to fill the whole, it took a whole week to fill the whole wick or the whole shadow, yeah? So we have already formed a new high. You see over here, this is a new high now. This May candle has made a new high, which is a bit higher than the previous April candle. So let's see what may happen next now in this market, right? So we have a new resistance right now, new monthly resistance. We have it, but the problem is with this new monthly resistance is that the candle has not yet closed. So we cannot really peg on it being a very strong resistance because anything else can happen, right? Anything can happen now on that side, all right? So let's go with it. Let's see. We'll go as we narrow down like we always do, see what we can get from this market. So I'm just gonna name that as a monthly resistance, though it's not really a resistance because it hasn't really formed. We don't see anything resisting it yet because this candle is still active. All right. And you need to understand how we form resistance and support. We cannot say right now this is a resistance because this candle has not yet closed. Until this candle closes, the reason why we were calling this top of the April candle resistance is because the candle had already closed. But right now, this one has not closed. So we can call it a resistance right now, and then in the next 2 hours, tupata iko juu. So it's not really a resistance right now. We are looking to see formation. But then the thing is, for it to be a complete confirmed resistance, then the month has to end. That's the catch now, right? So what the best thing we can do is we go down as we look for those other maybe lower time frame resistance and we trade with those. But higher time frame resistance right now, we can say the market is at its best. It's at its peak right now. If you are there again for the webinar, you know what we're talking about: boom, peak, contraction, depression, recessions, all those stuff, right? Weekly support over here. We go to daily. We go to daily. All right, we're right there, man. I mean, wow. It really just made a high. And when it makes those such highs, it's a bit difficult for you to tame it. It's a bit very difficult for you to tame it when it's making those highs. Daily support. So then we basically don't have a very sound resistance right now that we can talk about because all the time frames are working at where the current market is right now. All the time frames go up, all the time frames. Oh, sorry, this was daily. Yes, this was daily resistance, daily support, sorry. So we see what we are doing right now is we're forming supports, but we are not forming new. We are forming new supports as the market moves up. So it means that the market is more of bullish than bearish. All right, sorry. Let me go back to H4 for 1 minute and recognize this low as H4 support. H4 support 1 over here. All right, let's go. H1 support. Wow, we're on 30 minutes. We're on 30 minutes right now. So where the market is right, it's being rejected right now. It's the 30 minutes. 30 minutes support. Market has new resistance and supports. This is crazy. The market right now, we can't really, wow, get out. We can't really call it, wow, this market looks something else. All the time frames have one resistance. All the time frames. So we can say all time frames. All time frames resistance. This is the all time frame. Like every time frame has one resistance because that's where the market is right now. The rest now for me, at least this is 30 minutes. We are on 15 minutes right now. We can see at least this candle has closed. So we wait for the next candle to close as well and see where the market is maybe headed. We can't really go down further than that. It's really crazy. Yeah. Oh man, today this is what happens when a market, when there's a new formation of a new high, the market sometimes takes away the opportunities for you to get an entry until it works out its own moves and then later on come in. But we could say potential sells if the market is to retrace, if it is to retrace, which is not really a priority right now. Potential sells below the 24, 28, 24, 28. I'm inclined to just consider this week over here and draw something like this and tell myself that if should we break above this point, we may want to do, should we just get out of this place, we may want to do potential buys above this point. $24.42, $24.42, $24.42, something like that. Yep. That is a very good order for us. It's a very good order. The problem with going ahead, see, if we break, should we break above this resistance and start going above, there's no place that we can cap it because it's an all-time high. So we cannot cap even where the market may ended up going. All you need to do is probably just take 10, 15 pips over there. Don't want to kill the market completely. You don't kill the market will need to be alive, or we will need the market to be alive tomorrow. Long position, I'll say potential buys above that area. Okay. Yeah, this is what we can get for today. This is what we can get. This is what I can say we can get for now. Either potential sales below 24.28, we go all the way to 24.14, or above 24.42, we go to 24.50. And the rest, the market will want to make its own way as we progress. Okay. The rest, the market will want to make its own way as we progress today. All right, I think that's it. That's it for today. Let's see how the market behaves today. Probably by the end of today, we'll be getting new ways or new avenues that the market will start going, and that will be a good thing for us, right? So potential buys above 24.42, potential sales below 24.28. All right, guys, take care and let's follow it up. Let's see what the market will have for us this day, and do not overtrade. Do not force the trades. Just be safe and use good risk management. All right. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.